That's it for the All Projects page. Let's dive deeper now into an individual project page. All right, now let's hop into the project itself. So this is a particular project that I have. We're going to do the same thing here, go from top to bottom, walking through all of this. Once again, you still have the ability to jump between organizations. Now you'll also see this breadcrumb trail here. So if you ever want to go back to the projects, you can click quickly there and do it. You can also always click on the logo. Same drop-down menu here for all your settings. And now you have the search has been replaced with this SaaS dashboard Upsun. That's the name of the project. But you can click on that and go to any of your other projects across any organization. They're all right here, and you can hop between those as well. Then you can click on this environment. If you wanted to jump into a specific environment that is active, it will show up here as well, but we'll do that later whenever we go look at the environment page. You have the settings link here that hops into the settings around the entire project, and you can also dive deeper into each individual environment as well. We'll come back to this in a little bit, but we're going to stay here on the project page itself. Once again, you have the screenshot, so you can have a quick understanding. Over here, this is kind of a dashboard information side of things. So you're going to be able to see the name of the project. You can see where it's hosted. You can see the little leaf here that gives you an understanding of the carbon impact of the environments that you have running with Upsun. And if we deem it more of a sustainable location to host your projects, you can get a 3% discount. One of the unique things with this. Total count of environments, how many users are in that project, the resources for the top level production being used, storage as a total, and then a link here if you want to click on that will allow you to go in and configure those resources, and you can select between the different environments to be able to change the resources for individual environments. Pretty easy as far as your apps and services. Click on these, you're able to go through, pick whatever CPU, RAM you want to use. You can also choose instances and disk storage on those. You can also come down here and click on our view pricing if you need more information around that as well. We're going to cancel on that because I want to go back to the project page. You get a quick top line view of who are the 4 users that are having access to this project, and then you get a live link here to preview into the environment. All right, going back up, that gives that little block that's there. We're going to come over here to the right, and there's a code drop down button here. If you click on that, you're going to be able to see we give you command line. We have a command line interface for Upsun. We'll give you how to get this project onto your local environment, link to install the CLI, or if you choose to use Git a little bit more, here's the Git command as well. You'll see these throughout all of the console, giving you the ability to find out and learn more about a command line interface. If that's what you're more comfortable with, you can find it all here. All right, you're now going to see the list of current environments. Upsun is Git based, so this should reflect your Git repository. You'll see here all of the branches that you have, and then if there's a little green checkbox over here onto the right, or even a time symbol that's there, those are environments that have infrastructure and everything put behind it, so you can actually see a live preview of it. But grayed out ones like this one here, that's just a branch that's in your Git repository, but as you hover over here, no deployment found, you can see that that has not been activated as a branch and then deployed into an active environment that's inside of it. Search, being able to filter, being able to change the layout here. If you choose, instead of the Git branch view, you can also just do a list view to see all the different alphabetical, sorting between all of these. When was last deployed, all the fun things of how you want to organize. I always like the branch view. It gives me an idea of how things are working there. And you can build out your own workflows from that if you use Agile, if you use Waterflow. Being able to do those, you can create staging environments, you can create development environments. We give all of those capabilities in Upsun. All right, let's keep going down here a little bit. I am going, since activity is a little bit higher here, we'll go through this. This is the activity log of everything that's happening inside of here. So you're going to be able to click on all activities or just most recent ones. You can see if any activities are currently running, if anything is running and stuff is pending to wait to happen. Sometimes you'll see here as far as things that are scheduled to happen to the environment in the future. you'll be able to see those pending activities there. With the recent activities, you can easily click on any one of these in the success area, and it will bring up the log for what that was. So you can see that it was main, customer solutions was it, what happened, the Upsun bot deleted a backup. So we need to remove an old backup to give room for a new one. That's what happened. On these pages, you can also see how long that activity took, and you can see when it actually happened. Ability to copy the log, download it as a text file, or send it as a URL. All fun things that you can do inside of each one of these logs. Back over to the left, you see a link to Blackfire, which gives you the ability to improve your performance with APMs, profilers. Some of that is built into Upsun, but there's additional capabilities if you go directly. Then last but not least, on the product page, you're always going to see the apps and services. We're going to give you a little diagram of how that all works out. So you can see the router here. You can ultimately see that it's a JavaScript and the name of the app, the name of the database, everything going along with that. If you have multiple apps, you're going to be able to see those built out. Multiple services, you're going to be able to see those built out. And once again, you can always configure your resources by clicking right here. But you'll see overall what you're doing in the production environment here. Okay. So that is the project page itself.